When I started, we were tracking what we call the transformation program, and that had a number of elements, large programs of work. Everything was being tracked on Excel, and we've an organisation that's basically all around the country that needed to know basically what's going on with these projects. So I needed a tool, a one-stop shop, a one version of the truth where I could bring everything together and basically be able to report off everything in a consistent way. So I wasn't going to go down the road of Microsoft Project where you had to train people in and licenses and all that kind of crap. I basically wanted to get a simple, effective tool, and that was the main driver, kind of keeping things, not simplistic, but at least be able to bring everything into one place so that I knew my team was going to be split around the country as well. So I needed a tool I could put on the web, people could access easily, simple to follow, and that was the main driver, getting in the tool, at the time. I'd seen the benefits as well, I'd used it in other organisations. The reports have brought control to the organisation in one way in terms of how people send the information up to us in a consistent manner, and it's allowed us to feed back to them then to say, is this really the case with your program or your project? Is it really, you're telling us this a particular status or whatever? So by having the tool and feeding back to people, that's brought the control, it's brought the rigour, it's brought the challenge. So a good example would be, we had the first meeting on a big project recently, and every single thing people thought was a risk was put onto the risk register and escalated up. And normally that stuff would have gone right to senior management before a decision could be made. But basically by going through it and going through the various fields in the risk register, we were able to say, actually, you know what, the scoring on that is wrong, you need to go back, you need to think that out, So it got rid of a lot of they weren't non-risk, but it allowed us to prioritise and bring the stuff that we needed to bring up to the senior management team. It helps us by allowing us to bring risks and issues and that can get basically answered by the senior management team. We have a meeting with them once a month. I can bring in a standardised report that they've signed off, and I can basically show, look, I'm not going to show you every risk, I'm only going to show you the risks with a score of 20 and above, and these are the ones I need you guys to come back. So it allows us to clear blockers and programs and projects before, but it also makes the senior management team responsible and allows them to prioritise and say, well, actually, we've already asked you to look at this program and this project, but you need now to stop this one. So by having the tool and having the consistent reports, it makes their life a lot easier. You know what I mean? And you only get a certain time slot. You only get maybe half an hour to get the answer that you want. Where it's brought insight is around the dependencies. So when you have all the projects in one place, you can now see, right, that's kicking off in September, that's kicking off in October. Well, hold on a second now, that's going to clash with another program or project. Like if you don't have a tool, I don't see how you can see those dependencies. So simple things like you might have somebody rolling out a new strategy and they're kicking off training on that. And at the same time, somebody else rolling out a new IT system, also providing training. So there's two tasks hitting on the same month, hitting the same people, and the people on the ground are going, lads, can you please tell us which is going? By having them all in the one place and seeing those dependencies, you can at least go back to the program leaders and say, or program managers and say, can you just change your training, whatever, so there's no clash. So things like that has been really, really, really powerful, yeah.